We hope to see you observe the wonderful visit of Mars.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 iconic quotes from classic Hollywood movies.
If that plane leaves the ground and you're not with him, you'll regret it. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon and for the rest of your life.
For this list, we're looking at the most memorable lines from beloved Hollywood films of old. Did we forget a defining quote from the greatest years of American filmmaking? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. I'm walking here. Midnight Cowboy. Midnight Cowboy came out at the end of the 1960s, sporting a controversial X rating for its tale of a wannabe hustler moving to New York City. Jon Voight's unsuccessful hero Joe Buck strikes up an unlikely partnership with Dustin Hoffman's con artist Ratso Rizzo.
But these gals that want to buy it, most of them are old and dignified. Social register types, you know what I mean?
During a scene where the two walk across a city street, a cab almost runs them over, and Hoffman offers up this notable line in response.
Hey! I'm walking here! I'm walking here!
It captures both the danger of the big city and Rizzo's frantic personality in a highlight from the Oscar-winning masterpiece. While Hoffman claims the line was improvised, director John Schlesinger doesn't quite remember it the same way. Regardless, it still packs a punch as one of the movie's funniest moments.
Don't worry about that. Actually, that ain't a bad way to pick up insurance, you know.
Number 9. Rosebud, Citizen Kane. Spoken in the first scene of the movie, Charles Foster Kane's final word provides the inspiration for the rest of Citizen Kane.
Rosebud.
A reporter investigates the character's life and attempts to find out the origin of the statement, delving into the magnate's complicated journey from innocent child to rich businessman.
If I hadn't been very rich, I might have been a really great man.
It takes the length of the entire film to figure out the meaning of the word, which is eventually revealed to be the trade name of Kane's childhood sled. As it becomes more prominent throughout the flames of the furnace, the true meaning of the line hits like a gut punch. It's a powerful metaphor for long-lost youth that punctuates an important milestone in Hollywood filmmaking.
I don't think any word can explain a man's life. No, I guess Rosebud is just a piece in a jigsaw puzzle. Missing piece.
Number 8. Fasten your seatbelts, it's going to be a bumpy night. All About Eve. Arguably the most insightful look into the greed of show business, All About Eve stands as an impressive showcase for a performer like Bette Davis. Her character, Margot Channing, an aging actress anxious about her future in the biz, trades both piercing and witty lines throughout the film.
Does Miss Channing know that she ordered domestic gin by mistake?
The only thing I ordered by mistake is the guest.
This party scene wouldn't be complete without her iconic phrase warning the attendees of the impending celebration.
We know you. We've seen you like this before. Is it over or is it just beginning?
Davis's tongue-in-cheek delivery fits the part beautifully, establishing her role with an excellent attention to detail and believability.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Joseph L. Mankiewicz's dialogue is outstanding in its own right, but it's Davis's performance that enshrines it as one of the most laudable contributions to American cinema. Number 7. You know how to whistle. Just put your lips together and blow. To Have and Have Not. Based on an Ernest Hemingway novel, To Have and Have Not was the film debut for Lauren Bacall, who starred opposite the more recognized actor Humphrey Bogart.
You're good. You're awful good.
The on-screen chemistry between the two is palpable throughout the film, virtually flying off the charts in this scene. Just before she exits the room, Bacall leaves Bogart with one passing remark that carries quite the suggestive quality to it.
You know how to whistle, don't you, Steve? You just put your lips together and blow.
The actress's ideas about whistling obviously interested co-star Bogart, who later got married to her until he passed away in 1957. This seductive quote reminds audiences of the magic that happens when a script and performance are in complete sync with one another.
I don't know when you'll get back home. Could be a long time.
Could be forever.
Number 6. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. It's a Wonderful Life. It's a Wonderful Life is a holiday classic that follows George Bailey, a miserable man who learns about the wonders of living from his guardian angel.
AS2, what's that AS2?
Angel, second class.
After he's taken through an alternate reality in which he never existed, Bailey quickly realizes his importance in the world. He reunites with his family in a touching end scene, during which Bailey's daughter delivers this classic saying after a bell on the Christmas tree rings.
Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
Saluting the entity that saved his life, the grateful hero finds himself reminded of his earlier run-in with his spiritual guide. The memorable sentiment carries on to this day, as this quote has now become a part of many families' December traditions. Number 5. Stella! Hey, Stella! A Streetcar Named Desire. Tennessee Williams' play received an iconic screen adaptation featuring several cast members from the stage production. This included names like Carl Malden, Kim Hunter, and a young Marlon Brando as Stanley Kowalski.
Well, where are you from, Blanche?
I live in Oriole.
Oriole, huh?
The extraordinary actor uses one of his early screen appearances to full effect, playing the abusive Kowalski. Brando remorsefully cries out the name of his character's wife after hurting her. The scene became instantly recognizable across film culture and continues to inspire many would-be drama students to this day. A Streetcar Named Desire ended up putting 2 lines from its dialogue on AFI's 100 Years, 100 Movie Quotes, with this one ranking at number 45.
Hey, Stella! Hey, Stella!
Number 4. I Could Have Been a Contender. On the Waterfront.
There's more to this than I thought, Charlie. I'm telling you, there's a lot more.
It's quite easy to see why Marlon Brando won the Oscar for On the Waterfront. The film, which detailed union corruption in New Jersey, starred Brando as Terry Malloy, a former boxer who throws a fight at the behest of his brother Charlie to benefit a mob boss. In this now iconic scene, Malloy sits in the back of a car with Charlie and gives a spellbinding monologue about how much he regrets that decision.
You remember that? This ain't your night. My night, I could have taken Wilson apart.
Malloy places all his hopes, dreams, and failures into this one speech, declaring to his brother, as well as himself and the audience, that he could have been great.
You don't understand. I could have had class. I could have been a contender.
The actor brings a profound realism to this performance, serving as a testament to his immense acting prowess. Number 3. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Gone with the Wind. The cinematic epic Gone with the Wind features an extensive runtime, but rewards audiences who stick around with the comeback of all comebacks.
You may keep your sanctity, Scotland. It'll work no hardship on me.
You mean to say you don't care?
The world is full of many things and many people, and I shan't be lonely.
Caught in a love triangle with his wife Scarlett O'Hara and Ashley Wilkes, Clark Gable's Rhett Butler finally decides to leave O'Hara behind in this climactic sequence. O'Hara tries to convince Butler to stick around and questions him about the future, prompting a particularly blunt line from the latter.
Red, you go. Where shall I go? What shall I do?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Butler's turn and subsequent disappearance into the morning fog really encapsulate the film's title and only elevate the scene even more. The character's contempt for his partner in this moment never fails to send a message, making the long wait well worth it.
And I'll think of some way to get him back. After all, tomorrow is another day.
Number 2. We're Not in Kansas Anymore. The Wizard of Oz. One of the most exceptional musical fantasy films in Hollywood history, The Wizard of Oz set off the imaginations of countless viewers. In the movie, Dorothy and her dog Toto end up in a magical land unlike their Kansas farm home. Observing the elaborate set, Judy Garland's heroine stops to say this immortal phrase.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
It's now become part of the pop culture lexicon, slightly edging out another worthy line about Dorothy's homesickness.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Variations of this quote still can be used for any number of situations, including when something significant has happened or someone arrives in a different place. Garland's delivery underscores the wonder of the scene and foreshadows many more adventures to come in the enduring classic.
No, I know we're not in Kansas.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Here's looking at you, kid. Casablanca. Bringing together two of Hollywood's greatest stars, Casablanca cemented its place as one of Hollywood's most revered romantic films.
Here's looking at you, kid.
This now iconic quote pops up at multiple points of the film, said by Humphrey Bogart's character Rick to his love interest Ilsa, played by Ingrid Bergman. It's mainly remembered as the parting words between the couple as they share their final moments on an airport tarmac. While it may not seem like the most romantic line at first glance, the way it's delivered as well as Bergman's reaction to it make it an instant tearjerker.
No. Here's looking at you, kid.
It's an especially effective quote in a script chock full of iconic dialogue, such as the climactic exchange between the hero and Captain Renault.
Louis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.